This girl, in order to become more beautiful, actually wrapped herself up like a mummy, except for her sexy lips. All parts of her body have been modified. Even though the process was extremely painful, the girl endured everything for the sake of a beautiful appearance. When the gauze was unwrapped, Jenny finally had a sexy figure and a stunningly beautiful appearance. With Jenny's transformation, she became a star on magazine covers, and more companies approached her to be their spokesperson and shoot advertisements. Jenny also became a famous film and television star, having a large number of fan friends. As time passed by, Jenny's temper became very irritable, the remaining mineral water on the assistant's face. But for the sake of this high-paying job, the assistant could only put up with all of Jenny's behavior. The originally wonderful life, however, underwent a major change on this day. When Jenny was admiring herself in the mirror, she accidentally touched the wig on her forehead. Jenny found that there was actually a black spot growing on her forehead. She was so scared that she quickly contacted her agent. Jessica, however, was very calm because she knew that this was a sequela left by Jenny's plastic surgery. Subsequently, Jessica gave the makeup artist an expensive ruby ring and asked him to keep the secret and do a good job of concealing it for Jenny. Then, accompanied by Jessica, they went to the former medical institution. After the doctor's examination, he told Jenny that she just needed to have a restoration. But Jenny was a bit worried about this restoration. She had a feeling that something bad was going to happen and she was very agitated. But just as she was on her way to the treatment room, Jenny was frightened by the woman in front of her. The woman's face was covered with black patches, and she was muttering some strange words. Jenny wanted to leave this place. Jessica asked the doctor to use the most expensive equipment to help Jenny, as long as it could make Jenny return to her. But what Jenny didn't know was that this hospital was actually founded by her agent, because there had been some special situations in the medical institution. Now the police had also launched an investigation. According to some of the collected materials, people who had received treatment in this medical institution all had the same situation as Jenny. However, due to the lack of evidence, the police had no way to take any measures against this medical institution. Strangely enough, after recovering, Jenny actually started having hallucinations. At first, Jenny thought it was caused by the great pressure of her work, but as time went by, the situation became even more serious. On the day of Jenny's birthday, everyone prepared a beautiful birthday cake for her, but just as she was about to blow out the candles, Jenny saw a group of blue butterflies flying out of the cake and constantly attacking her. Jenny was so scared that she collapsed to the ground, but the people around her didn't know what had happened. But in Jenny's eyes, all the furnishings around her came to life.